The debate over whether St. Paul can be considered a philosopher has been a topic of interest for many scholars. Despite being primarily known as a Christian figure, some have argued that Paul's adoption of Stoic views suggests that he may have also been a philosopher. This interpretation, put forth by scholars like Holloway, raises questions about the intersection of Paul's Christian beliefs and philosophical influences. Paul's appropriation of Stoic views is a significant point of contention in the debate about his status as a philosopher. One of the Stoic beliefs that Paul seemed to adopt was the idea that grief arises from mistaking unimportant things for important ones. This aligns with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. This connection to Stoic philosophy has prompted some scholars to argue that Paul's incorporation of these views qualifies him as a philosopher. The argument that Paul was a philosopher rests on the premise that he Christianized his philosophical beliefs. In other words, scholars who support this view suggest that Paul's philosophical inclinations were not separate from his Christian identity, but rather integrated into it. This raises questions about the extent to which Paul's teachings and writings can be viewed through a philosophical lens, and how this perspective may enhance our understanding of his contributions. On the other hand, there are scholars who challenge the idea that Paul should be categorized as a philosopher. They argue that while Paul may have incorporated certain philosophical concepts into his teachings, it does not necessarily mean that he should be regarded as a philosopher. This perspective emphasizes the distinction between Paul's role as a Christian figure and the influence of philosophical ideas on his work, highlighting the complexity of interpreting his legacy. Another aspect of the debate revolves around the broader understanding of what it means to be a philosopher. Some scholars contend that Paul's focus on moral and ethical teachings aligns with the fundamental principles of philosophy, making a case for his classification as a philosopher. This perspective emphasizes the overlap between Paul's Christian teachings and philosophical themes, shedding light on the diverse interpretations of his intellectual identity.